Welcome back to 67 IH Farmer. Today we put up 2 walls of this pallet barn build. I cut out the bottom boards for the sections, like these boards here. I cut them out, cut the nails off to put the other walls in, and I did both sides on this 12-foot wall, or the back wall, because they're both getting the 16-foot wall, so it's exactly 12 feet wide, and I only need to get 12-foot rafters. And then so I cut it here so I could butt this one up right close without having any gaps. Let's see if I can flip you over or something without having any gaps in here. If I left that, I would have gaps in there. Let's flip it back over. It's going pretty good. I have it screwed into these 2 boards are screwed together, the 2-inch deck screws, one going this way, one going this way. And then I also got these boards which hold the top pallet from to the bottom pallet. Here's a joint where there's 2 pallets. Here's the top pallet, and then there's the bottom pallet, and they're jointed with these boards here, which only go halfway. You see it stops under here. See if I can refocus you. And then it also stops halfway down here, as you can see. That keeps this from like flopping back and forth. Keeps it nice and rigid. I got motor oil stained on the other side. Makes for a nice color. I'm going to do a second coat, so it looks like what's up here on this last board. See up here, this very last board is a bit darker than the rest of the pallet, and it kind of has like a glossy finish to it, and it's like oily a little bit. It's 3 pallets wide and 4 pallets long. I got a trench dug so I can stick a wall in there. I'm putting pallets up there too. Hold that back, some rotted lumber and stuff. Hold this bank back. And then I'm gonna move this whole building before it's all said and done. I gotta move that over 3 feet, so it ends about there. So it's right up against that ditch. So I got as maximum amount of space on that side. I'm probably gonna move it back another 3 feet as well. If we go up top, I'll show you how I'm tying the 2 walls together permanently. We got the ladder, and there goes the tape measure. But I screwed into here with a 3-inch screw, screwing into this pallet here. I also took my top plate back off, and then so I can overlap it with 4 inches and have that overhang. And this went all the way across. Before I move this one, I had to cut that with a Sawzall, so this could slide over there and overhang 4 inches. Right now I got this cross brace just for temporary, of keeping this whole thing rigid. It's pretty sturdy, being a pallet building. Let's see, set you down here so then you can see first person how wobbly it is. If I can get you to stay. Yeah, I'm shaking it pretty good. Using my whole body weight. It doesn't really want to shake that much. See if the long length of it without a tie plate. Get you to stay. You can see the line. And that's without a tie plate on top, connecting it all together at the joints. I'm not exactly sure how tall it is. I'm actually going to find that out right now. So this building's exactly 7-foot ceilings. That's from the bottom plate there, which is I used pressure treated lumber, and then I stained that with motor oil. Go from there all the way up to the very top of the top plate. That is 7 feet. Then I'll have 2x6s for the second floor rafters. Adds another 6 inches to the building, and then I also have the loft area with that roof, like the barn type roof. And it's 4 foot 7 inch ceilings, I believe, or 5 foot ceilings. Yeah, you have to crouch down a little bit, but it does add a lot of space up there, having like an attic like that. And here is the doorway. I put my cripple stud right here on top, well, on the side. This is sideways, it's on the side right now. And that will give me about an 8 foot or 9 foot wide door if I put that on the inside of this pallet here. So I just butt that up against here like that, flush, and then screw in, it's like through my finger, in between the gaps of my fingers. That's like where it's gonna screw. It's not gonna butt up this way. That's why I removed those inside boards there, so it could butt up flush against here. And I'm gonna fill in. So I just rested that there. So this is like, I'm gonna have a toolbox here. That's about how wide it's gonna be. And room to actually walk around the vehicles and stuff. If that's missing the bottom plate, I need to get another piece of pressure treated lumber to go on the bottom of that. Missing the top plate and tie plate. Top plate goes on top. We got the top plate here, and then you get the tie plate on the very top, tying all the walls together. And then this obviously has to get cut down, and that's the cripple stud, and that's got to get cut down, and this has to get flipped over 180 degrees, so that's on this side. So that's going to be the side where the door is going to be. It's going to be barn type doors. I just have these braces here temporarily holding the wall up. But, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next pallet barn video, which we will probably be getting up the second wall and connecting that one up too.